You know netcat. Tailcat is netcat, except it runs over your Tailscale mesh, so firewalls don't exist and encryption is free. Tailscale gives every device on your network a stable IP and a WireGuard tunnel. Tailcat uses that tunnel directly, the data plane, not SSH, not HTTP, not any daemon you have to configure. It speaks to the Tailscale daemon already running on your machine and opens a raw stream to any other node by name. No ports to open on either end. Compare that to classic netcat. With NC, you listen on a port, you punch a hole in the firewall, you hope the remote IP is static, and you get zero encryption. With Tailcat, you reference machines by their Tailscale hostname, both ends are authenticated via the same tailnet, and the WireGuard layer handles encryption automatically. Same Unix pipe mental model, completely different trust surface. Installation is one go install line. You need Go 1.21 or later and are running Tailscaled. After install, Tailcat is on your path. First example, raw bidirectional pipe between two machines. On the receiver, let's call it dev server, you listen. On the sender, your laptop, you connect by Tailscale hostname and start typing. What you type arrives on dev server's stout. Control-C closes both ends cleanly. This is the core primitive everything else builds on. Second example, file transfer. Redirect a file into Tailcat on the sender, redirect Tailcat stout into a file on the receiver. That's it. No SCP, no RSYNC daemon, no SSH key exchange required, just the tailnet membership you already have. The transfer is encrypted in transit because Tailscale's data plane is WireGuard end-to-end. Third example, and this one's genuinely useful, streaming a remote log in real time without SSH. On the log server, pipe tailgef into Tailcat listen. On your local machine, connect and pipe the output into JQ or grep or whatever you want. You're processing a live remote log stream locally with no SSH session, no tmux, no persistent connection to manage. Here's a Python script that wraps Tailcat to do a quick multi-file push to a remote machine, useful in CI pipelines where you want to ship artifacts to a build cache node without setting up object storage. It shells out to Tailcat for each file, checks the exit code, and logs results. 50 lines, no dependencies beyond subprocess. A few things worth knowing before you reach for Tailcat in production. First, both machines need to be on the same tailnet, it won't cross tailnet boundaries. Second, Tailcat listen accepts the next connection and then exits, it's not a persistent server. If you need multiple connections, wrap it in a loop. Third, there's currently no built-in port multiplexing, one stream at a time per listen invocation. For most dev and ops tasks that's fine. For something heavier, look at TSNet, Tailscale's Go library for embedding a full node inside your app. Tailcat ships from the official Tailscale repo, it's MIT licensed, and it's genuinely the fastest way to wire two machines together when they're already on a tailnet. Link in the description. If you found this useful, subscribe, new tool drops every weekday.